Hi everyone, Christine at Sparkbird Studios here, and today I'm making a video almost specifically for a cousin who didn't realize you could use regular paper or magazine pages to make envelopes really quickly and easily without measuring with scissors and glue. So I'm going to do a demonstration here, and for those of you who have never seen it done this way, I hope that you'll use this technique to cover all your little goodies. So here I have a fancy Valentine I made as part of the Heart Nose kit that I produced. There were two versions, and they open up like this, so you could write a sentiment there and the same there, or you could put it in a journal, same thing. So this one I added to a larger embossed card that I created just to make it a little bit bigger and to show how even just a regular sheet of paper will make this envelope. So basically all you have to do is put your card in place and you're just going to fold. And I always start with the insides and I try and line it up so it's straight and reasonably snug. I mean, you don't want it too tight because then they'll have trouble getting it out, but reasonably snug so it feels like a custom fit. Okay, so there's two creases. I'm going to come up from the bottom and fold here and then down from the top. And same thing, and fold. Okay, so now we have lots of extra paper that we can get rid of. So one thing we can do is trim these sides. Now anything I'm doing with a knife, you can do with scissors. I just prefer the knife. I'm just going to trim off these raw exposed parts. And we're going to even cut these out completely in a minute. So now we have this kind of thing. We still have a raw area here, so why don't I just go ahead and cut that off now so I can stop thinking about it, free my mind for other important matters. And this also, same thing, take this off. Now some of this is going to get trimmed further, but I just like to be able to see how it's going to look without the borders. Okay, so here's our basic envelope shape. Now all we're going to do is cut off these corners on each side. And you can see that my folds were not even. It really doesn't matter. If it bothers you, you can trim it. But basically, we just want to take off all these corners to the folds. So again, I'm going to do it with my knife because that's what makes me happy. You can easily use scissors. Okay, so there's come out here. Here, done, done, done. Same thing on the other side. Here and here. And down to the fold. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to take these off. So normally what I do to sort of reduce bulk is I'll miter these corners a little bit. And for envelopes particularly, I don't even get too fussy about if they're even or not. Nobody is going to pay attention. This one, which will be the top, will make me a little bit more interested in it being straight, but it really doesn't matter. All right, there we go. Technically, we have an envelope. So now, what I also do on the top and the bottom is I do trim it a little bit because when it folds this way, you get a lot of bulk here on this edge, and it's not attractive, and the post office doesn't like it either. They don't like anything that can get hung up in their new machines because, you know, they're so high-tech that they don't do anything by hand anymore. So bring that in. Now, if you want to get fussy about it, you can put this here and line it up, but you really don't even need to. Anything close is going to be more than sufficient for this. Just going to take this off. Oops. And we'll do the same to the top. Just going to trim it in a little bit on each side to reduce the bulk. And again, if you want to be fussy about it, be fussy about it. I'm all for that. I'm usually pretty uptight about these things and things being even and whatnot, but there you go. As simple an envelope as you can make. No measuring. card slips right in. So you simply have to now glue along these areas and then glue the bottom. There you go, a cute little envelope to send off happy thoughts and Valentine's. I hope you and my cousin now understand how quickly and easily you can make A2 size or any size envelope. I could have made an envelope for this size as well. And it is that easy. No measuring, a little glue, some cutting. And for those interested, this paper is part of a new kit I just put up called Soft Hearts. And it has 6 colors and 3 different size heart patterns on aged paper. So there's some aging on it. And it's cuter than a lot of what you'll find in my shop. But it's a really simple, fun pattern that has a lot of practical applications. Go create, be fabulous.